Not sure if you can hear me. You can? Okay. Thank you. Hello, it's Bill Race. We were having some audio issues, and now it seems to have corrected itself. Or actually, I just wasn't hitting the right thing, I believe. So it's on me. I did want to give you some information here as far as showers and thunderstorms that are going on. And we just have to be watchful of the initial line of showers and storms right now. For instance, we are seeing these showers. They're just about to enter the plateau. There are no warnings with these. And so that's good news. But there are definitely some heavy downpours. The plateau is going to be probably seeing the heaviest rainfall from this. And then we are going to be seeing lighter showers after that. So it's not going to be very long that we're under the real crucial time as far as any potential severe weather. That doesn't seem to be in a very high case. This is a very low end severe weather risk. But I just kind of wanted to get on here before we go on the air at 6. We're scheduled to go on at 6, but we do have a hockey game, so you never can tell. But the thing is we are just going to be watchful, as this has been very steady movement to the east, and some of the cells are moving to the northeast. But again, as we continue through the next couple of hours, it might be in Chattanooga. It still could be between 6 and 7 o'clock before it gets into Hamilton County, for instance. But the plateau here, it's imminent, and we are going to be watchful of that. I'm also still messing a little bit with our things here. So be patient with me just a moment. We don't want that. Okay. So I'm just going to go full screen here as far as the radar is concerned. And again, we have showers and storms from about McMinnville. It has passed through Shelbyville, for instance, if you're familiar with these areas, Bellevue, and just about to Huntsville, just about. So it's still a little ways away and continuing to move. Now, I'm looking at, thank you for letting me know you could hear me. I appreciate that so much. And again, good news, not a very violent line of storms or anything like that. It's just that we do have initially some of the heavier rainfall. And there could be some wind gusts, maybe some small hail with some of that. And so that is why we are continuing to just keep a close eye on this here over the next couple of hours. The only warning I see is well back to our southwest, and that is out of our viewing areas west of Huntsville. There you might see the polygon there. So that is helpful that we're not seeing too many warnings. I would suspect that the chances of warnings are going to be kind of small as it continues to ride eastward, because there is the expectation of these weakening as it goes. Now, from where the storms are at this point, that was a little bit different story. It was into the slight risk for thunderstorms. But everyone will see some rain tonight and probably hear some thunder as this comes on through. But obviously very warm today. And with this coming on in, that this front coming in here certainly can trigger some of these showers and storms, that's for sure, and it has. Trying to let everyone know, I was calling around to some folks that aren't particularly working today, just to try to get the technical stuff straightened out here. So I was needing to message them and let them know that we are being heard. Let's just see. We'll go away from this for just a second here. I wanted to update you on temperatures because we were waiting to see if we were going to set a record today or not. So let me see if I can find that for us. So the last reported temperature, 77 degrees. That's falling short of the 82. It looks like our chances of maybe tying that record are going to be kind of small, especially with the showers coming in the not too distant future and the clouds ahead of that. You're going to get a little bit of a cooling effect there. Now I'll show you future track and what's coming up as far as over the next several hours. And first of all, you notice here early on, here's the showers and storms. The timestamp will come up. So this is 9 p.m. and we still have showers. So a few strong storms, even in the very eastern part of the viewing area from Murphy down to Ellijay. And so we could still see some of that even at 8, between 7 and 9, say, for the eastern part of the viewing area. And then we see shower chances coming down overnight, a few scattered showers tomorrow, but it looks better tomorrow afternoon. Let me get back over here. This is 4 p.m. We have a few showers, and then that kind of dissipates, and we have a little break. Now that just when you think you have a break, we're going to take you into Monday here and show you that another round of showers and storms possible as we get towards Monday evening. And there's that. That's not going to be something that's quite as widespread. That looks pretty scattered and not as many heavier showers or thunderstorms. But I did want to give you an idea about that. So that's future track. Now we have some other future track we could take a look at here. That's going to be like our rapid refresh. It'll take me a second to find that. So just stand by a moment. And we'll pull that up. Okay, so here we are. This is 6 p.m. And you notice that the showers and storms that we're going to be seeing coming in at around 6, like I was saying, between 6 and 7 seems to be, perhaps for Chattanooga anyway, the heavier showers. If we come back a little bit, we can even get to 5 o'clock, which already is passed, and it's pretty close, pretty well lined up. It's maybe a little ahead of itself. And then that comes on through, and as we get to like 7 and 8 o'clock, the showers are much lighter. And again, still kind of hanging on over there in the eastern portions of the viewing area, but much lighter storms and much lighter rain, and not as many thunderstorms, if any. And then when we go into the overnight and towards tomorrow morning, we get back into some scattered showers. So we're going to go back to the radar. We're not going to, really at this point, the main thing is just letting you know that this is coming in, and especially for our western counties, probably going to see the heaviest rain and maybe the most thunder. Although if you watch carefully on the screen here, we see some lightning strikes, but they're diminishing, and they're not very many left as it gets closer to the plateau. So I do think that we're seeing some weakening, but that doesn't always just completely hold up. So let's see what else. I'm just looking at any comments. We appreciate all of you, Dee and Ann and Mandy and Teresa and Sherry, Jerry, Ricky, Margie, Anthony, all checking in here. We have some from many of others earlier, as we had Cagney and John, Rhonda, Melissa. I see you all there. A lot of folks from all over our viewing area as we get into this particular round of showers and storms. Now, we're going to, I wanted to give you this information. I'm going to be dropping off here for now, that because I still have a little work to do to get ready for the top of the hour. So, but I did want to be sure you knew that this was headed our way. My feeling is the plateau gets some of the heaviest rain from this, and it won't last very long. Perhaps some thunder there, less thunder and less rain as you move eastward through this. It's very marginal, and we are in the marginal risk level 1, and it is what I would call marginal. It seems like the chances of too many warnings are pretty low. Let me just take you a little farther west, and I'll show you how it looks. Let's see if we can do that. So it's a pretty widespread line of showers and storms that extends a long way. Now down towards Jackson and Mississippi and central Mississippi, they are having a much harder time with this. You can, if you look where all those polygons are, those are warnings and considerable lightning. But as you move north, you get a little farther away from the energy source. But still, we have to watch for that. But that's your update for right now. If between now and 6, if I can get back in, if there are some warnings coming in, I will get you updated. Otherwise, I invite you to join us at 6 if our newscast airs, which probably will. Looks like it is. But we do have a sports programming right now, and so that sometimes can run over. So that's all for right now, and we'll keep you updated throughout the night. Watch on my Twitter feed and Facebook Bill Race Meteorologist page, and I'll be updating on there as well. Thank you very much.